Hi everyone, my name is Brandon Merlo, and today I'll be sharing a little bit about our group's PSA project on act of kindness. For our video, our goal is to show how even the small gestures can make a difference in someone's day or even in someone's life. I served as a narrator in introducing our topics, our members, and explaining what viewers were about to see. We wanted our PSA to feel real and relatable, so we based it on two scenarios that actually happen in everyone's day-to-day life. While creating this project, our group realized that kindness doesn't have to be something huge. It's often in the little things, listening, helping, or simply being there for someone. Though this PSA, we wanted to remind people that every act of kindness, no matter how small, has the power to create a ripple effect. I'll give you guys an example. I was in a Starbucks drive-through and I got to the first window and where I usually pay, and the worker gave me my drink and she told me that the car in front of me had already previously paid, which made me really excited, happy, and I felt that, oh my God, I have to give it back to someone else. So then I paid for the car behind me, and that just gives you a prime example on how easy. I know this was like with money costs, and not every act of kindness comes with money, but if you can do it, just do it. It's been nice. And this, who knows how long it went for, maybe the car after we paid for another car and another car. So that just gives you a prime example of how fast it can spread. The main purpose of our PSA was to highlight how small, thoughtful actions can be a big impact on people's life. What I really took away from this project is that kindness is powerful. It connects people, spreads positivity, and truly makes the world a better space. When I choose to be kind, we create an effect that continues to spread. I learned that one small act can inspire others, and that's how real change starts. Now, in my intro to the PSA video, I stated our message is for people of all ages, students, families, and communities. And I meant that. Acts of kindness isn't meant to be seen by one person of color, age, or skin, but to the whole community itself. Together, we can change the world one day at a time. One person at a time. Being kind doesn't have to come with a physical act. One smile to someone who looks down could really lift up their day. Be a good listener and reach out to distant family members or friends. The simplest things in life can give you the best positive outlook. Now I'm going to hand over the mic to Alan Wong.
All right. So the portion I'll be focusing on is scene one, analysis, message, and purpose. In scene one, I play a team member who's feeling stressed and burned out from back-to-back virtual meeting. My coworker, played by Ruben, takes a few moments to check in and say something kind. The purpose of this scene is to highlight how simple words of appreciation can relieve stress and boost morale. Even in remote setting, many of us has experienced that sense of exhaustion from constant online communication, so we wanted this to feel real and relatable. The main message is that kindness is contagious. When someone takes the time to uplift you, you're more likely to pass that energy forward. Acts of kindness release endorphins and strengthen social connection, which directly supports our theme of maintaining human connection online. We also used a casual, friendly tone to make the scene feel natural, just like an actual conversation over Zoom or Teams. Overall, our goal was to show that emotional support doesn't need to be complicated. It can start out with one small message or compliment. Now I'll hand over to Ruben.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ruben. I'm going to be covering scene one audience and delivery techniques. For scene one, we designed the script to connect directly with students and remote workers, people who might feel drained from constant screen time or deadlines, or even personal issues that they might be dealing with outside of work. Overall, we kept the tone conversational and genuine, avoiding overacting and dramatic gestures. Instead, we focused on subtle expressions like smiling, nodding, and using encouraging tone to make it feel real. In remote work, facial expression and voice tone carry more weight than body language, so we paid attention to that in our delivery. We also use virtual background cues like a computer screen and digital meeting layout to enhance realism. The goal was for viewers to think we actually been there. I've been there before. By keeping the camera angles simple and dialogue natural, we made the message easy to relate to. The simplicity itself helps the PSA feel personal and sincere, showing that kindness doesn't need fancy production to make an impact. I'm going to be passing over to the next team member who will be talking about scene two.
Hello everyone, my name is Hilda, and today I'll be talking about the importance of checking up on a friend or family member, which was talked about in scene two, and how it's important even through FaceTime because sometimes simple call can mean more than you think. When you see someone's face and hear their voice, you can tell how they're feeling, even if they say they're fine through a text message. And also, it's a way to remind them that they're not alone and that someone truly cares. And in scene two, I played the sister that was checking up on her other sister. And in that FaceTime call, she noticed that her sister wasn't feeling good, and asked how she was doing, if everything was okay. And the other sister started talking about how it is difficult for her. And my character, the sister, noticed that and offered to help to babysit. And that just shows that even the small act of kindness can brighten up their day, and it doesn't have to be something big. Even like doing a conversation can help them brighten up their day. And now I'll be passing down to our next member, Jovan. Thank you.
Thank you, Hilda. Hello, everyone. My name is Giovanna Lara. I was part of scene two, which included sister number one and sister number two. I portrayed sister number two, who during the recording was on a FaceTime call with sister number one, and at the beginning was having a really rough day when sister number one called. You could see in the video that sister number two was folding clothes and talking about how she is a full-time student, as well as a newborn mother now. And as the video goes along, you could see how sister number one starts to realize that. And instead of bringing her down, she does an act of kindness where she offers to take care of the baby so sister number two could go de-stress herself, as there's a lot of things going on in her life currently. Once that occurs, sister number two then later on begins to feel more relieved, and you could see the smile come up towards the end of the scene. And this portrays kind of how a small call over FaceTime, the sister realized how she was feeling, and at the end, she did the act of kindness, which made someone else feel better. As small as an act of kindness could be, as Brianna mentioned, during Starbucks, there could be another small act of kindness over FaceTime as well. Thank you.